Morning students. In the last class, we discussed the molecular orbital theory, cell and futures. After that, we discussed how the bonding and anti-bonding molecular form based on the constructive or destructive interference by using the linear combination of atomic orbitals. Also, we can explain how bonding and anti-bonding molecular orbitals are formed. After that, the combination of the different atomic orbitals leads to the formation of different bonding and anti-bonding molecular orbitals. Finally, we discussed the bond order and magnetic nature. So, in the today's class, we will discuss the molecular orbital energy level diagrams for the different molecules or species by using the futures and the energy of different bonding and anti-bonding molecular orbitals. So the very first example for this draw the molecular orbital energy level diagram. The simple molecule you know very well, that is hydrogen molecule. This hydrogen molecule is formed by combination of two hydrogen atoms. Each hydrogen atom has one electron in 1s orbital. The electronic configuration is 1s1. So, the hydrogen molecules has how many electrons? 2 electrons. These 2 electrons are present in molecular orbitals, so that the molecular orbital electronic configuration electronic configuration is, so this is less than 14 electrons. First, which orbital is commonly coming? That is sigma 1s. After that, sigma star 1s. So, while filling the electrons, we need to follow the 3 rules. One is Abbo principle, Paulus exclusive principle, and Und's rule. Abbo principle says that the electrons are first go to the lower energy molecular orbital. So here, the lower energy molecular orbital is sigma 1s. Paulus exclusive principle says that each orbital can accommodate maximum 2 electrons with opposite spin. So here in this hydrogen molecule only 2 electrons are present. That 2 electrons are first go to the molecular orbital sigma 1s and 2 are present. In sigma star 1s, no electron is present because this molecule has only how many electrons? 2 electrons. This is the molecular orbital electronic configuration. And you can also predict the bond order. So bond order is equal, you know very well, the formula 1 by 2 into Nb minus Na. Nb is number of electrons in bonding molecular orbital. Na means number of electrons in anti-bonding molecular orbital. So the number of electrons in bonding molecular orbital are how many? Bonding means without star. What is that here? 2. Whereas number of electrons in anti-bonding molecular orbital are 0. So therefore, the bond order is equal to 1 by 2 into 2 minus 0, that is equal to 1. The bond order 1 clearly says that the 2 hydrogen atoms are bonded together by a single covalent bond. Like that, we can calculate the bond order. Then go to the energy level diagram, the molecular orbital energy level diagram. For a hydrogen molecule. So, So while drawing the molecular orbital energy level diagram, all the time you can take the fresh page because it is a simple molecule, so that we can write mostly this content and that diagram in one page. But when it comes to the molecules which are having the 10 or 14 or 12 or 16, that electrons, okay, so definitely it is the half page is not sufficient to draw the molecular orbital energy level diagram. So in that case, so you have to take the fresh page and you can draw that molecular orbital energy level diagram. So now, first you can draw this line. This is represents the, as we move upwards, the energy is increases. It's fine. So here hydrogen is very simple. Only the two are there. Now the hydrogen is atomic orbitals, and atomic orbitals in the middle molecular orbitals are there. Atomic orbitals of hydrogen and atomic orbitals of hydrogen combine together to form molecular orbitals. Right. Only a sigma 1s and sigma star 1s is there. So that I'll draw this diagram. You have already known. So the two atomic orbitals combining together to form one bonding molecular orbital and anti-bonding molecular orbital. That is always said to be the bonding molecular orbitals are having the lower energy than anti-bonding molecular orbital. Anti-bonding molecular orbitals are having higher energy than either of the atomic orbitals. So now hydrogen has one atomic orbital, that is 1s. This hydrogen is also having the one atomic orbital, that is 1s. So one is bonding molecular orbital is formed, one is anti-bonding molecular orbital is formed. So the bonding molecular orbital is sigma 1s, anti-bonding molecular orbital is sigma star 1s. So now when you see the electronic configuration of hydrogen atomic orbital, so each hydrogen can accommodate only one electron because the configuration is 1s1, here one electron. This hydrogen is also having the one electron. So according to the molecular orbital configuration, you can fill up. The first, the lowest energy bonding molecular orbital sigma 1s is accommodated 2 electrons. This is 2 electrons with opposite spin. And in the sigma star 1s, no electron is present, that's why it will be remained as a vacant. So like that we can draw the molecular orbital energy level diagram for hydrogen molecule. So now it is very clearly say that in the molecular orbital configuration or energy level diagram, no orbital is filled with a single electron. So all are double filled. That's why this hydrogen molecule is said to be diamagnetic. Molecule is diamagnetic because no unpaired electron present in molecular orbitals. So hydrogen molecule is said to be diamagnetic. So like that we can draw the molecular orbital energy level diagram for hydrogen. Once again, this hydrogen molecule is formed by the combination of 2 hydrogen atoms. Each hydrogen atom electronic configuration is 1s1. So that in each hydrogen atom 1 electron, total hydrogen molecule is having the 2 electrons. These 2 electrons we can fill up according to the energy level of different molecular orbitals can be determined with the spectroscopic method. So here first which orbital is coming? The sigma 1s bonding molecular orbital after the sigma star 1s. It has only 2 electrons, that's why I write only these two. Sigma 1s2, sigma star 1s0. After that we can calculate the bond order. Bond order is equal to 1 by 2 into Nb minus Na. Nb means number of electrons in bonding molecular orbital 2. Number of electrons in anti-bonding molecular orbital are 0. So that the bond order is equal to 1 by 2 into 2 minus 0, that is equal to 1. The bond order 1, it is clearly says that the two hydrogen atoms are connected through the single covalent bond. So when we are observing any molecular orbital, no unpaired electron is present. So that's why, since no unpaired electron present in the molecular orbital, the hydrogen molecule is said to be diamagnetic. After that, we can draw the diagram. Okay, so first we can take that atomic orbital and molecular orbital. So what are the atomic orbitals? 1s of both the hydrogen atom. This is represent the hydrogen molecule. Each 1s orbital is having one electron in their respective orbital. So now these together combining to form two molecular orbitals. One is bonding molecular orbital, another one is anti-bonding molecular orbital. First the electrons goes to the bonding molecular orbital. Here only two electrons are there. The two electrons are filled in the bonding molecular orbital sigma 1s with the opposite spin according to the Aubert principle, that is Paulus exclusive principle. And in that one no electron is present. If is there any electron present, you can fill up in this one. So this is the energy level diagram for hydrogen molecule. So the next example is again related to the hydrogen, that is H2 plus ion. H2 plus ion means hydrogen. So each hydrogen is having the one electron. So whenever the positive charge is there, so we need to be remove the one electron. So from the two hydrogen atoms, two electrons, we can remove one electron. So that H2 plus ion has only one electron. So when we write the molecular orbital electronic configuration, that electron is enter into the sigma 1s orbital. And sigma star 1s is 0. Then bond order Nb is equal to number of electrons in bonding molecular orbital are 1, number of electrons in anti-bonding molecular orbital are 0. Then bond order is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 minus 0, that is 1 by 2. Here one unpaired electron is present, so that's why the hydrogen plus ion H2 plus is paramagnetic because each orbital can accommodate maximum 2 electrons, but here only one electron is present, that is unpaired electron. H2 plus is paramagnetic because of presence of one unpaired electron. One unpaired electron in sigma 1s bonding molecular orbital. So then what is the energy level diagram? Same like that one, H, and this is an H plus. So now here simply in the hydrogen one electron is present, in H plus ion no electron is present. In the formation of H2 plus, so only one electron is present in the sigma 1s. So like that we can draw the molecular orbital energy level diagram for H2 plus ion. So example 3 is nitrogen molecule, N2 molecule. The nitrogen molecule is formed by the combination of two nitrogen atoms. Each nitrogen atom having 7 electrons, 1s2, 2s2, 2p3, so that N2 molecule has 14 electrons. So now the molecular orbital electronic configuration is, so it is having the 14 electrons. 14 electrons is there. What is the configuration is there? Sigma 1s, sigma star 1s, sigma 2s, then after that sigma star 2s, pi 2py is equal to the pi 2pz, then sigma 2px, then pi star 2py is equal to the pi star 2pz, then sigma star 2px. This is the electronic configuration of molecules which are having less than or equal to 14 electrons. First, each orbital can accommodate 2 electrons. Here 2, then here 2, 4, 6, 8. Whenever the two atomic orbitals which are having the same energy, that is degenerate orbitals are present, we need to follow the Un's rule until here 8 over. Then 9, 10, 11, 12, because we had 14. That's why each can accommodate 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 12. Then next 2 electrons are enter into the sigma 2px. Next, bond order. Bond order is equal to 1 by 2 into Nb minus Na. How many electrons in bonding molecular orbital? Number of electrons in bonding molecular orbital is equal to, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 are the number of electrons present in bonding molecular orbital. Obviously, number of electrons in anti-bonding molecular orbital 2, 4. Then bond order or Na is equal to 4. Bond order is equal to 1 by 2 into 10 minus 4, then that is 6 by 2 is equal to 3. That means the 2 nitrogen atoms are connected through the 3 bonds. Out of the 3 bonds, one is sigma bond, 2 is pi bond. And when we observe the molecular orbital electronic configuration, so nowhere the orbital is filled with a single electron. In every molecular orbital, the 2 electrons are present. That means all are paired electrons. So that's why the nitrogen molecule is diamagnetic, since or because no unpaired electron is present in molecular orbitals. Like that we can predict the bond order and magnetic property. So the molecular orbital energy level diagram for nitrogen molecule can be drawn like this. So first we draw the nitrogen, so of their atomic orbitals combining together to form molecular orbital of nitrogen. First 1s, after 2s, then 2p. First the 1s atomic orbital is combining together to form 2 molecular orbitals. One is bonding and another one is anti-bonding. Similarly, the 2s orbitals of 2 nitrogen atoms combining together to form 2 molecular orbitals. Bonding molecular orbital sigma 2s, anti-bonding molecular orbital sigma star 2s. So the 3 2p orbitals are combining together to form 2 types of molecular orbital. One is sigma molecular orbital, another one is pi molecular orbital. In the sigma molecular orbital, one is simply bonding molecular orbital sigma 2px, anti-bonding molecular orbital sigma star 2px. So the pi molecular orbitals are pi 2py and pi 2pz are the bonding molecular orbital, pi star 2py and pi star 2pz are anti-bonding molecular orbital. Like that, these molecular orbitals are formed by determining the energy of these molecular orbital with the help of a spectroscopic, that is we write in the electronic configuration and we are filling the electrons like that. So first you can, the nitrogen, the electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. In 1s 2 electrons, 2s 2 electrons, in 2p the each orbital accommodate with 1 electron. Similarly you can also fill up the 1s, 2s and 2p3 because this is also belongs to the nitrogen. After that, so we have to fill up the electrons in the molecular orbitals according to the molecular orbital configuration. First 2 electrons enter into the sigma 1s, after that sigma star 1s, then sigma 2s, then sigma star 2s, then pi 2py, then pi 2pz, then sigma 2px. Like that we can fill up the electrons in the increasing order of their energy. So this is about the molecular orbital energy level diagram. When we are observing the energy level diagram, no molecular orbital is filled with unpaired electron, all are paired. That's why the nitrogen molecule is said to be diamagnetic. So the fourth example, that is N2 plus molecule. So N2 plus molecule is formed by the loss of one electron. So N2 plus ion is formed by loss of one electron from the N2 molecule. Here also the nitrogen atom 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. Nitrogen atom has 7 electrons. In the nitrogen molecule 14 electrons. By loss of 1 electron we get only 13 electrons. For 13 electrons we have to write the molecular orbital electronic configuration, that is sigma 1s2, sigma star 1s2, sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2, pi 2py2, pi 2pz, then sigma 2px1, pi, okay, until this one the 13 electrons are completed. Then we can calculate the bond order. Bond order is equal to 1 by 2 into Nb minus Na. Nb is equal to 9, Na is equal to 4. Bond order is equal to 1 by 2 into 9 minus 4. That is, we get the bond order is 2.5. So here one unpaired electron is present in the bonding molecular orbital sigma 2px. So that's why the N2 plus ion is said to be paramagnetic. Then comes to the energy level diagram. So same like the N2 molecule, only the difference is it is a combination of one nitrogen atom, one N plus ion. So when nitrogen atom configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. N plus ion configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2 because it removes one electron. So now there is no change in the energy level, okay, of the molecular orbital is same as the N2 molecule. So but only instead of the 2 electrons present in the sigma 2px, only 1 electron, we can fill up the electrons in the increasing order of their energy. So by reaching the sigma 2px, the 13th electron is entered into the sigma 2px. This is the molecular orbital energy level diagram, so for the N2 plus ion. So example 5, oxygen molecule. Oxygen molecule is formed by the combination of 2 oxygen atoms. Each oxygen atom has 8 electrons. So that oxygen molecule has 16 electrons. When we write the molecular orbital electronic configuration for the 16 electrons, we can get the electronic configuration as sigma 1s2, sigma star 1s2, sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2, sigma 2px2, pi 2py, pi 2pz. After that, again here these are also will be degenerate orbitals until here 14 is completed. So here may write 15 and 16. But here the two are degenerate orbital. Both are having the same energy. According to Wundt's rule, when the orbitals are having the same energy, first each orbital is filled with a single electron. That's why I'll write 1 electron here and 1 electron filled here. So by this one the 16 electrons are completed. Then we can predict the bond order. Bond order is equal to 1 by 2 into Nb minus Na. Number of electrons in bonding molecular orbital 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So number of electrons in anti-bonding molecular orbital are 2, 4, 5, 6. 6. Bond order is equal to 1 by 2 into 10 minus 6. That is 4 by 2. That is 2. We are getting the bond order 2. That means the 2 oxygen atoms are combined together through the 2 covalent bonds to form the oxygen molecule. When we are observed the molecular orbital electronic configuration, in both the anti-bonding molecular orbitals, the unpaired electrons are present. Since the unpaired electrons present in the anti-bonding molecular orbital, the oxygen molecule is said to be paramagnetic. When we see the energy level diagram, in the energy level diagram, so the 2 oxygen atoms are combining together to form oxygen molecule. So in that way we write the atomic orbitals of oxygen on the left and right side. In the middle we write the molecular orbitals. So we know the configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Here also 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. As usual we can write. We can fill up the electrons in the molecular orbitals in the increasing order of their energy while we are filling. So the last 15 and 16 electrons are enter into the anti-bonding molecular orbital. So like that we can draw the energy level diagram for the oxygen molecule. So another example, that is O2 minus ion. So it is also combination of the two oxygen atom, but addition of one more electron is there. O2 molecules are generally having 16 electrons. By adding the one electron, it is become O2 minus. So that O2 minus has 17 electrons. The molecular orbital electronic configuration for 17 electrons is sigma 1s2, sigma star 1s2, sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2, sigma 2px2, pi 2py2, pi 2pz2. So till this 14 electrons are completed. Now 3 electrons are left. So these two are having the degenerate orbitals. First fill up with 1 electron, by that 16. The 17th electron is enter into the pi star 2py. So that we get pi star 2py2, pi star 2pz1. While calculating the bond order, the number of electrons in bonding molecular orbital are 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Number of electrons in anti-bonding molecular orbital are 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 are there. Bond order is equal to 1 by 2 into 10 minus 7, that is 1.5. So O2 minus ion is paramagnetic because it contains one unpaired electron in anti-bonding molecular orbital, that is pi star 2pz1. So when we draw the molecular orbital energy level diagram, it is same as the O2 plus, but only one, the O2, only one electron is excess is there. So this is represents the O and this is represents the O minus. O configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. So O minus configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p5, because minus charge is there, we are adding one electron. And the molecular orbital electronic configuration says sigma 1s. First we can fill up the two electrons. So the fill upping the electrons in the increasing order of their energy, the last electron, 17th electron, is enter into the pi star 2py, the molecular orbital with opposite spin. So here one unpaired electron is present in the pi star 2pz orbital, so that's why it is said to be paramagnetic. So it is also same as the O2 molecule, but only difference one electron is excess is there. O2 is paramagnetic, O2 minus also is paramagnetic.